Hi, it's Dr. Pryor, and I'm making my video today about how eating excessive sugar can cause acne. And the reason is because 2 weeks ago I had something very stressful, and that caused me to eat more carbohydrates and more sugar, and that really is harmful. And I got a lot of acne from it on my chest and on my face. Yeah, and now it's just starting to subside. So I wanted to teach you guys why you might be having acne from eating too much sugar. Okay, so you have these tiny little hairs on your face. If you've ever put yourself in front of a magnified mirror, you'll be able to see them. They're tiny little hairs, and these are called the pilosebaceous unit, okay? And the reason is because in Latin, pilo means hair, sebaceous means sebum, which is like the oily stuff that comes out of comes on your face if you don't wash it for a long time, or your hair, or anywhere. You have more of these on your face. So what happens is these pilosebaceous units, or little bitty hairs, inside of them, where they come out, they have a lot of these what are called androgen receptors, okay? And these androgen receptors are very sensitive to androgens, okay? And when the androgens bind, these little receptors cause the cell to make more sebum, or more of the oily stuff, and you will grow the hair faster, and that will cause shedding of these hyperkeratinized cells, epithelium. And what that will do is it can plug up the little pilosebaceous unit, or little hair, and the face has these bacteria called P. acnes, or Propionibacter acnes, and they like to eat the little keratinized cells and sebum, and they make a lot of metabolites that are very inflammatory. Sorry, car just passed. And basically that is the bacteria plus all the sebum and cells make the acne, okay? And what I'm going to show you is these hormones, and I'm going to show you a study, okay? So stick with me. I'm going to show you the study, and then we're going to look at the hormones, and that'll explain why sugar causes acne, okay? So for this study, they were going to look at the serum levels of androgens in the acne, okay? And this study was by Usma Iftikhar and Nakshab Chowdhury. Yeah. So for the study, they found 208 females and 142 males. And for those with acne, there were 155 females and 115 males. And for the controls, there were 54 females and 26 males. So that made 270 total that had acne, and 80 for the controls. And what did they do? They tested the fasting serum androgens, and they compared the acne, people with acne, with the controls. Okay, so now we're going to look at the numbers. So as you see, the case, which means people with acne, for all these have 270 and the controls 80. So what we see in testosterone, you have 0.82 nanograms per milliliter in the acne and 0.45 in the control. In DHT, there is 350.24 picograms per milliliter in the acne and only 280 in the control. And then we have DHEA sulfate, which has 184 or excuse me, 1.84 micrograms per deciliter, and the control has 0.72. So in all three of these, what we consider androgens, you see the people with acne have more androgens. Okay. Okay, so on top you see cholesterol, and the cholesterol goes down and can be made into pregnenolone. And pregnenolone and cholesterol are the first steps to making all the hormones that come out of the adrenals. Okay? And then it goes down to the progesterone, and then it can go down to corticosterone, which is one of your mineral corticoids. They help balance salt in your body. Okay, but then you have the CYP-C17, right? And CYP-C17 that turn pregnenolone into 17-OH pregnenolone. And down here with progesterone, the CYP-C17 turns 17-OH progesterone. And what causes an excess of this enzyme here? See, we see hyperglycemia, which means too much sugar in the blood. Okay, and then you go from the top here, 17-OH pregnenolone gets pushed over here to DHEA, which we saw in the study really had high for the people with acne. And this enzyme is called 1720 lyase, and look, what causes more of it? The hyperglycemia, which is high sugar in the blood. Okay, and then this 17-OH progesterone down here can go to androstenedione, which then can be pushed to testosterone, which is high. See, I highlighted it. And then up here with DHEA can go to androstenediol, and this 3-beta HSD is increased by hyperinsulinemia, which means you have high insulin in the blood. Okay, so as you see, let me explain. So insulin gets secreted in response to high sugar in the blood. So here we go: hyperglycemia, and hyperinsulinemia. And these are all from having too much sugar in the diet. And yes, you see DHEA and testosterone, and there's one little link that goes to dihydrotestosterone here. But both of these are increased when you have too much sugar. Okay, guys? So that is the main reason why you have too much sugar. You will get acne. All right. Love you guys. I really do love you guys. Okay, so please consider subscribing. I'm hosting a contest. My next video is going to be about what is sugar called, and you'll want to watch this if you are suffering with acne or you just have inflammation in the body, because too much sugar can cause inflammation. And how will you know if you have too much inflammation? Any kind of rashes, any kind of joint pain, okay, and just achiness in the body. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you could give me a thumbs up if you learned something and you enjoyed this, thank you. And the study's linked, the contest is linked, and please subscribe. Okay, bye.